Scholars! Welcome to Module 2, Lesson 4. Today, we're going to solve time problems using a number line and a clock. Let's start by waking those noggins with some group counting. Remember, even if the count is hard for you at this time, just repeat it after me so that you can start to learn it. Let's wiggle it out, bring it close, count by 8s to 56, and go. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. Bring it down. 56, 48. 56, 48, 40, 32, 24, 16, 8, and 0. Let's keep going and count by 7s to 49. Let's wiggle it out, bring it close, count by 7s to 49, and go. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. Bring it down. 49, 42, 35, 28, 21, 14, 7, 0. Last one. Count by 9s to 63 and wiggle it out. Bring it close. Count by 9s to 63 and go. 9, 18, 24, 36, 45, 54, 63. Bring it down. 63, 54. Woo, puppy visitor. 45, 36, 27, 18, 9, and 0. I'll show time on the clock. Prepare a piece of paper or whiteboard. I want you to write the time on your board. Remember, count by 5s and 1s to reach the nearest minute. You may pause the video as you write your answer and then click play when you are ready. Now, show me. What time is it? It is 11:23. Write the time on your board. Now, show me. What time is it? It is 9:17. Let's count by 6 minutes to a half hour. Ready? Let's go. 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 18 minutes, 24 minutes, half hour. Let's continue counting by 6 minutes to an hour. 36 minutes, 42 minutes, 48 minutes, 54 minutes, 1 hour. Let's count by 3 minutes to a quarter past the hour. Ready? Let's go. 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, or a quarter past. Let's continue counting by 3 minutes to a half hour. 21 minutes, 24 minutes, 27 minutes, half hour, or 30 minutes. This time, we are going to count by 9 minutes to quarter till 1 hour. That means 15 minutes away from the new hour. 9 minutes, 18 minutes, 27 minutes, 36 minutes, quarter till. Great job! Let's begin our application problem. Patrick and Lily start their chores at 5 o'clock p.m. The clock and number lines show the times that Patrick and Lily finish their chores. Who finishes first? Explain how you know. We need to find the time that each of them finished their chores. Let's find Patrick's time first. We're going to label the tape diagram by 5s, just like a clock counts by 5s as well. Let's count. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. We see that Patrick's is 1 minute past the 30, and 30 plus 1 minute is 31 minutes. So that means Patrick finished at 5:31. Lily's time is shown on the clock. We need to figure out her end time so that we can compare it to Patrick's. First, we'll count by 5s, and then we'll count by 1s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Now, the minute hand is between the 8 and 9, So now we're going to count by ones. 1, 2, 3. We counted 8 fives, and then we added 3 more minutes. That's going to be the same as 40 plus 3 equals 43. Lily's end time was 5:43. Patrick finished at 5:31, and Lily finished at 5:43. So Patrick finished first because 31 becomes before 43. I can show this on the clock and on the number line. Now, we're going to be working with some example images today, the clock and the number line. Let's look back at our work on the application problem. We know that Lily finished after Patrick. Let's use the number line to figure out how many more minutes than Patrick Lily took to finish. Let's remake our number line. Let's label the first tick and mark 0 and the last tick and mark 60. Let's label the hours and the 5-minute intervals. 5 o'clock would be our starting time and 6 o'clock would be our finishing time. We'll count by fives in the middle between the intervals so that we can mimic our clock. Let's plot the times 5:31 and 5:45. Just like we did in our last lesson, we had put the 1 minutes in between using tick marks. That way I could see the specific times on my number line. We said count by ones from 53 and from 5:31 to 5:43, but that could take a long time. What is an efficient way to find the difference between Lily and Patrick's times? I can think 43 minutes minus 31 minutes would equal, how many minutes? How many more minutes than Patrick? How many more minutes than Patrick did it take Lily to finish her chores? It would be 12 minutes more. Now, what strategy did we use to solve this problem? We counted by ones to 5:35, by fives to 5:40, and by ones to 5:43. You could have also subtracted 31 minutes from 43 minutes. And you could have counted backwards from 5:43 to 5:31. No 9 minutes gets to 5:40, and 3 minutes gets to 5:43. Add a 10 into ones. There were several strategies that you could have used. Now, there are 3 types of word problems that I will ask you to solve involving time. The first one is the start time unknown. End time in minutes elapsed known. Elapsed means how much time has passed, but the start time is still unknown. Another one will be end time unknown. That's when the start time in minutes elapsed is known, but the end time isn't. And then the change unknown. The start time and end time are known, but the elapsed time is unknown. Let's look at some examples of these. For a start time unknown, Joe finishes his homework at 5:48 p.m. He works for 32 minutes. What time did he start his homework? I can think 48 minutes minus 32 minutes. Take a moment to solve. That would be 5:16. He would have started at 5:16. The end time unknown. We started math at 10:15 a.m. We worked for 23 minutes. What time was it when it ended? Here, I want to find the end time, so I'm going to add the amount of minutes that have passed in the story. 15 minutes plus 23 minutes. What time did it end? It ended at 10:38. Now, lastly, we'll do change unknown. That means we don't know how much time happened between the start time and the end time. Now, Leslie starts reading at 11:24 a.m. She finishes reading at 11:57 a.m. How many minutes does she read? Here, I want to think 57 minutes minus 24 minutes. That's the way I can find how much change has happened. That will be 33 minutes. Let's count forward and backward using a clock to solve our word problems. Let's imagine that it took me 42 minutes to cook dinner last night. I finished cooking at 5:56 p.m. What time did I start? Let's use the clock to solve this problem. let's draw hands on the clock to show 56 p.m. or 5:56 p.m. Notice that our hand is almost at the 6. 5:56 is very close to 6 o'clock. Will you count forward or backwards to solve this problem? Let's use an efficient strategy and count back 42 minutes. Write the start time on your personal whiteboard, 56 minutes. And as you wait for others, subtract 42 minutes. That would be 14 minutes. What time did I start cooking dinner? 5:14. Here's another group of examples. Casey works for the start time unknown. Casey works on her art project for 37 minutes. She finishes working at 1:48. What time does she start working? If I want to find what time she started working, I would subtract 36 minutes from 48 minutes. Let's check that work. That would be 1:11. She started working at 1:11. Henry, let's read an end time unknown. Henry starts riding his bike at 3:12 p.m. He rides for 36 minutes. What time does he stop riding his bike? Well, we don't know the end time here, so let's add the minutes together. 12 minutes plus 36 minutes. That would be how many minutes? 42 minutes. Let's look at a change unknown. I start exercising at 7:12 a.m. I finish exercising at 7:53 a.m. How many minutes did I exercise? Here we will subtract the minutes to solve. Next, you may go on to your problem set on your Google Slides. It will have you practice several time word problems. Think about what is known as you're solving them. Then you may go on Edulastic. You'll have a couple exit ticket questions to respond to. I hope you have a great weekend, and bye now.